You're watching CRE Radio and TV. I'm your host, Howard Klein. As it's pretty obvious, I'm not a millennial. I happen to be a baby boomer born in 1951. And although a lot of people are talking about how important the urban core is to millennials and what millennials will want there, as a baby boomer, I'm really yearning, and I mean yearning, to be able to move to an urban core where there's great transportation, it's safe, and it's walkable. Today, we get to talk to Jeff Rinkov, the CEO of Lee & Associates, where we talk about the key factors pushing urban core development. But first, let's hear from our sponsors. This show is brought to you by The Broker List, the CRE community's first free online platform for finding brokers, deals, services, and vendors. And Quantum Listing is the new mobile crowdsourced real estate listing app for commercial real estate agents, owners, and tenants.
So we see a tremendous amount of energy, development, demand that is really circled around urban core. So large metropolitan cities with density, older areas of cities where we're seeing a lot of adaptive reuse, we're seeing ground-up development, we're seeing conversions from low-rise industrial to everything from food and retail. We see a lot of creative office and a lot of multifamily residential. So we think it's that density, it's that millennial function or that factor that everybody's talking about that is really creating a tremendous amount of capital, energy, and development opportunity in those regions.
What are the key factors to that urban core development?
So I think there's a number of key factors. So I think it starts with the ability to create density. So once you've been able to create the density, and it likely starts on the multifamily and the residential side, then I think you can find development opportunities for your entertainment options, for your eating options, for the creative office and employment opportunities. So I think that those are the things that really create the opportunity. And then I think the one kind of magic feature is if you can incorporate some kind of transit feature there. So train, railway, monorail, whatever it is. So that combined with a pedestrian concept, I think that's really the winning solution. So I think it's really density, it's the entertainment and employment, living options, and then also some kind of pedestrian and transit opportunity.
I didn't even have to prompt you with regard to the transportation issue. I mean, any city that's looking to redevelop itself and become more important or more relevant in the future, right, has got to have good public transportation. Where do you see those changes occurring geographically?
So I think it's nationwide. I think New York City is a place where they've had the mandate for great public transportation. And I think if you take a look at the success of Williamsburg being an offshoot of Manhattan and very accessible from Manhattan, and where we've seen as a company and observers of real estate and transactional professionals, we've seen tremendous energy and development go into Williamsburg. We're also seeing now in Southern California where a rail line opened last week that goes from Santa Monica all the way to downtown LA. So, I think, and I don't want to overstate millennials because there are people that are over 25 years old that are looking for jobs and out working, but I think the requirement is that there needs to be a lifestyle aspect, and I think there needs to be a convenience to it. So when you are trying to employ people for this generation and generations to come, you're going to have to do it in a way that is suiting and attracting your population of employees.
This show is brought to you by The Broker List, the CRE community's first free online platform for finding brokers, deals, services, and vendors. And Quantum Listing is the new mobile crowdsourced real estate listing app for commercial real estate agents, owners, and tenants. Howard F. Klein, attorney focusing on commercial real estate leasing, when experience counts.